Cześć moi drodzy, ja jestem Atreu, witam was w kolejnym odcinku z Kingdom Come. No i cóż, wracamy tutaj, plazę tu dookoła, nic więcej nie znalazłem. Mamy sporo skarbów, trzeba to będzie się dzik, posprzedaje się. Dobra, co tutaj mamy ciekawego? Niebój, mech, kule też mech. Też wszystko jest słabe, kurde. Właśnie, ponaprawiać najpierw. Od tyle. Jakieś ostrogi mam, ale nie jestem w stanie ich sprawdzić. Dobra, koniec przeładowany, jestem przeładowany. Pana Radzika trzeba poinstruować, co tutaj się stało. Czy jest taki sklep? Ledeczku, no, trzeba do Ledeczka dojechać. No tak, nie mogę. Stawię tutaj punkt i tu potem w dół. Damy radę. Mamy masę fandów, mamy list, mamy tarczę jakiegoś szlachetnego rodu Zul. Tak, zobaczymy co Radzik powie. Tylko trzeba się tam dostać, a najpierw sprzedamy, żeby sobie fanty. Dyć dudki, tu sporo dudków jest także żeby sprzedać. Dobrze jadę. Dobrze. W Ledeczku jest sklepik, jest kowal, wszystko jest. I co tego, czy mają to oczywiście tyle pieniędzy, to też trzeba wziąć pod uwagę, bo ja tu jestem biznesmen. Biznesmen hipokryta, dopiero co pierdzieliłem tamtych, że nie można okradać zmarłych, a sam właśnie to zrobiłem, ale to byli bandyci, bandytów można. Lul. Dobra, General Store poproszę.
God grant you health. How may I help you? Take care.
200, no to za dużo nie masz, kolega? A futra jakieś kupisz? Dobra, mam wzrost reputacji, fajnie. Tutaj mamy jakiegoś krawca, może mu dać jakieś część ubioru możliwe. Kaj koń. Jest jeszcze jest? Naprawdę? Nowego? A gdzieś nie jest pies. Dzień dobry.
I'm honored that a knight such as you.
Tak, tak, tak.
See you later.
1000, to już lepiej. Co może być? O, dzień dobry. Remset. Dobra. Idziemy teraz do Kowala. Tutaj się jeszcze garbarz, to może jakieś skóry kupi. O, bo inne rzeczy, dawaj.
I'm at your service. Go. And if you...
200. Coś się sprzeda.
Greetings. Take care.
400. No dużo to tu nie ma, niestety. Nic swego nie sprzedałem? Nie. Dobra. To było na tyle. Jedziemy do Radzika, tam coś sprzedamy zawsze. I zobaczymy, jak się sytuacja tutaj dalej pociągnie. Kim są ci zolowie? Bo chcą tutaj wyzwać Radzika na pojedynek, taki wiecie, rycerski, prawdziwy, szlachetny. Jest jeszcze oczywiście Peszko, może nam coś tutaj kupi. On ma pieniędzy. 11 tysięcy tych koron, zobaczymy, ile będę miał zaraz. Stój!
Good health to
I've got some goods here.
All right.
Dobra, co mamy? Tysiąc ma. Jakieś te dziwne, to mogę te, kurde, tutaj. A nie, za kilichy dostałbym więcej gdzieś indziej, ale... Dobra, koniu, do inwentarza dawaj tu rzeczy. Starczy.
I've got some good.
All right. God be with you.
Damy to, bo co to... Gdzie ja znajdę te rzeczy potem, znaczy kupców na to wszystko. A pieniądze ładne. No, jedziemy do miacha. Tam obskoczymy sklepy jeszcze. Cześć opacy.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels.
I'm honored that you.
O interesach pogadajmy. Czy masz coś w ogóle ciekawego? Tutaj mój kolego 2000. No słabe no. Co do broni to ja muszę chyba konia ściągnąć. Nie, ściągnąłem.
Good people, come up close and have a smell.
Good boy.
Ty nic, a szkoda, masz 15 000. Nawet nie mogę na koniu. Patrzcie jak bzynia, nie mogę na koniu jeździć, nawet jak jestem przeładowany. Kurde, nie można się bawić w kupca obwoźnego na jednym koniu.
Cucumbers, lovely
Jezus Maria.
cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
God save you.
Dobra, to ja mogę sprzedać rzeczy. Na 2000 aż. Czyli za 40. Tak zrobimy.
Goodbye.
Mogę coś kupić ciekawego? Sortujemy po najdroższych oczywiście, no niekoniecznie. Mamy tarczę nawet. Ale nie ma nic. Mam 17 000, no to jest ładny grosz. Chodźmy tutaj do crafta jeszcze, bo coś się naprawi.
Good health. God be with you.
1000, dobrze, sprzedajemy dalej. Okej.
I'm glad to see you. Take care.
No, naprawione. Dobra. Kupione, sprzedane, także lecimy dalej. Do pana Radzika. Tam gdzieś w wieży sobie siedzi. Make way, posłaniec. Suń się, głupcze.
Hey, who's there?
Dobra. Hobo, sprawę mam.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhayed.
Toth must have left some of his cronies behind.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. An ignominious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the Zuls and a neighboring house. It concerned land boundaries. The Zuls had refused to accept the ruling of the land court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zul family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged, their castle razed to the ground and their property confiscated.
So, they're out for vengeance. But you acted according to the law.
Would it were that simple, lad. I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary, he took less and less interest in such affairs.
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me to royal hetman, leaving him to pursue other interests. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman of his property, you can't expect him to take to begging. And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that made it look like I was acting in self-interest. If I'd known what I know today, I'd have been a lot more circumspect.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Okej.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
Dobra.
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure. Take
Dobra.
care.
Dobra, z Kunem w obozie się trzeba spotkać, przekazać mu info. Ochlapie się w bali tylko. No dawaj, idziemy. Dawaj, 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 Heniek. Albo skoczymy, mamy 22, skoczymy z Tereską, pogadamy. Może jakaś randeczka, może coś, to zobaczymy. Zobaczymy, co nam powie. Tu i Baśka.
Don't you feel hot under all that iron?
Ja skąd?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
To idziemy. Gdzie tym razem? Nad wodę.
I love it here by the water. But how come you've been so quiet the whole time? What's on your mind?
Ty jedzenie nic.
You're on my mind.
Oh? In what way?
Oh, you know. How pretty you look in that.
Ah. You think I look pretty, do you?
Yeah. Especially when you laugh.
I was afraid you'd say especially when you've no clothes on.
Well, now that you mention it.
Come here, you charmer.
Okej. Można i tak. I wracamy. To tyle? Jak tak, to chyba też.
Home again. See you again sometime.
Yes. Come by again.
I bardzo dobrze, to idziemy. Próbuję tutaj dbać o to, żeby ten bufik z serduszkiem był tutaj cały czas, bo on daje do charyzmy. się trochę kropi. I te wysokiej jakości kraki, to jest to. Nie tyle kropi, co mrzawka jest jakaś taka. Chyba zaczęło padać.
I want to talk to you.
To. Tu krzaka siedzi?
Henry!
A, okej. Ciekawe, nie się wczyta.
Come here. I want to ask you something.
Co tam, lotka?
Stefan, can you tell me something about yourself?
What is it you want to know, youngster?
I'm curious
Trochę
how
historii.
you ended up in Kuno's band.
You noticed I don't exactly fit in with this pack of felons and reprobates, huh? Unfortunately, you can't always choose your company, can you?
No, I suppose not. But how did you come to be with them?
Oh, well, I'd love to tell you, but Kuno insisted we keep that between the two of us. And I'm not one to break a confidence.
Oh. But, well, Kuno said it was you who wanted to keep it secret.
Really? Are you sure about that? You must have misunderstood him.
No, I don't think so. At least... Oh, never mind. So, where did you live before? What did you do?
I used to live in a town before. Back there I was doing something very different. Although, now I think of it, maybe it wasn't that different in a way. If you know what I mean.
Actually, I haven't the foggiest idea what you mean. You don't give
Ale
anything
widzę
away.
tajemnice jakieś takie spore.
Me? I'm an open book, lad. Ask me anything you like, and I'll give you an honest answer. Go on.
Maybe another time. My head's starting to spin.
As you wish. Shame, though. There's nothing I enjoy more than conversing.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
I'd say you and Sir Radzig are very fortunate to have Kuno on the job. He's a master at handling such matters.
Is he? Why's that?
Dealing with bastards like Hagen Zul demands both courage and sharp wits. It's not a commonplace combination, but Kuno has both in abundance.
What's it about, Stefan?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted to see. I heard you got the ring from Dangler and gave it to the stone.
Maybe.
Let's not beat around the bush. I could use your help too. I think the stone has had the ring long enough, if you get what I'm saying.
I'll help you. I've got nothing else
A,
to do
to od
anyway.
kamienia musimy
I
wydostać
want to
5
steal
ścianek.
the ring from the stone while he's asleep, but that fella sleeps with one eye open. He needs a little help with sleeping soundly, and I've got a feeling you're the kind of man who knows how to arrange that kind of thing.
Sure. I'll bring you some sleeping potion.
Great. I knew I could count on you. And if you happen to come across that ring, all the better.
Dobra, a to myślę, moi drodzy, w kolejnym odcinku. Tak, w tym odcinku to było na tyle. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podobało. My widzimy się w kolejnym materiale. Dzięki, pa pa!